Hello everyone, today we're talking about the Tea Tree 1-inch one. This is actually my least favorite from the set. I have the whole set and it's my least favorite. The reason it's my least favorite is because it does a very tight curl and I'm not into that. This is how it looks actually. It's about over 2 hours since I did it. You will see in the demo how it actually looks when it's freshly curled and 10 minutes in and all that. But this is what it looks like about 2 hours, over 2 hours later. I'm gonna show it in the back. I definitely like to straighten up a bit. I combed it and I pretty much pulled on it a bit to kind of make it less curly than what it actually is, because I like more of a loose curl, not as tight as this is. So that just works for me best. Also, I do tend to put it around my ear to kind of minimize that too. So that kind of helps it come down a bit. But nonetheless, this wand, it is definitely tighter. It is definitely more of a smaller, it gives you shorter hair because there are so many more curls on it. And if you like the look of it, this is amazing. Tea Tree products are, not all of them, because I tried their flat iron and I really didn't like it. But the ones and the actual clip ones, those are my favorite. They really do a good job with the hair. They don't break the hair, they don't damage it. The material that it's made of, it's ceramic. It's got 5 settings on the heating settings and I do it on 4, not the 4th one. I can't remember what it is, but also it is dual voltage. So if you live in Europe, you can use this. If you want to take it abroad, you can use this, and that's actually why I started in the first place, because I like to be able to take it everywhere I go, and this works perfectly. Now, like I said, this is not my favorite, but it's not a bad wand. It's not it's not, if you like a tighter curl, then this is for you. If you don't, I would not get this one because it is so much tighter. But also keep in mind that the way you do your hair is gonna vary. So if you have like really thin sections, then it will be it'll be much curlier. But if you take a thicker section, it will be less curly and less wiry. So it depends on what you want. This will be or not be for you, but this is my experience with it, and I hope that you get to make an informed opinion about whether you want this or not, or if you were eyeing it. Now at least you know how it does. I do recommend it more for like longer hair because it is such a tight curl, but at the same time, if you do have short hair and you like the curly look, then this is for you. So you would know more what you like and what you prefer, and if this would work for you or not. But let's get into the demo and then you'll see more about it. Also, I am doing 3 to 4 days, depends on what day this falls, 3 or 4 days check-ins. So stick around after the demo so that you can see day after day progression of the curls and how they look. I washed it last night, air dried it last night, and this is what we're looking at. Quite poofy as per usual. So I had it in a little bun while I was washing my face and all that. So now it's just how it is. I'm gonna go ahead and section as I always do. Just a quick sectioning, really. I usually section it in 3. And then I'm gonna link these clips because they're like the best in my opinion. Whatever I have left on the 3rd layer, that's where I start with. I have in my hair since last night when it was damp, so for about 5 minutes after I wash my hair, I put it up in a little a little turban up top, just to soak up the most of the water or a lot of the water. And then I just do, well, first I do the conditioner, the leave-in conditioner from EVOLVh, and then also the Mousse from them. They both have UV protection and also heat resistance, heat protection in them. So I'm glad that I don't have to put too many layers on. So I'm just gonna section it up however, wherever feels good, and I think I'm gonna do 2 in the back because it feels like it needs 2. Let's start with the top one. Do make sure you comb your hair even after a section, even if you combed it first, because I already did, but it seems like it needs more combing, otherwise it's too I needed to count. Otherwise it's not turning out right. Let me move this out of the way a bit. I can take the other one. All right. I like to kind of scrunch it a little bit after I do it. You can tell that these are much smaller, much shorter, I should say, than the actual ones that I did before, just because, hold on, I don't want to clip my ear again, because it's just healing. The ear that I burned, it's this one. Now these foam seems quite sticky, so when I used to use the other one, it was not sticky at all, but this one is really sticky. So my fingers feel sticky, my hands feel sticky, and then the handle, can you hear that? It's sticky. So yeah. Now your curls are gonna be, depending on how much time you hold it on, and also depending on how big the sections are, thick or your sections are, it depends on that. It's how your actual curls are going to be. So if you want like really wiry hair, like really a lot of curl there, then small sections will work the best. But if you wanted less, then like thicker sections would work more. I find this wand to be the best for like longer hair. Longer hair benefits from it because it has enough room. Actually, I should be doing it like way up, still like this, because it feels like there's a lot of room on that wand to put it on, because it's so small. You can wrap your hair, you can wrap your hair around it quite a bit and still have room in there. That's a little less curly because I kept it last time. Now I have mine on the 4th setting. That's just what works for me. I find that it holds the curl the whole day and then after as well, with the help of the bun and all that. And it's just what works for me. And then also I like to alternate directions as much as possible. Sometimes I have to go with 2 in the same way, but most of the times is 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, alternate. The ones around my face, I like to make them to where they're away from my face, so the curl goes away from the face, so not inward. I feel that it works the best for me. I just like it that way more. But I also find, you see that? I mean, look at that difference. How much it shrinks it. Yeah, actually this is my least favorite of all of the ones that I have, the different ones. or the sizes is what I'm talking about. And that is because, no, not this way, because it is that wiry, you know. Sometimes after I do it, because it is so wiry, and if it is that wiry, I tend to kind of straighten it up a bit, not with the heat, just by styling, like putting in a ponytail or kind of pulling down on it just to, I could have done just to, oh well, too late now. If you do need to use the if you do need to use a what do you call, a a glove, a protective glove, go ahead and use it. Don't feel that, you know, you're doing anything wrong. Opposite. It's the opposite. If you feel like you need it, you should definitely use it. I don't feel like I need it. I feel like it's kind of in the way because I keep switching back and forth. So I just like to have the freedom and have it faster too. All right, we'll see how this works because we have a Halloween party this weekend. It's actually tomorrow. And we'll see how my hair is gonna be. But the reason I wanted to do it today is because I think on Monday, my friend's gonna cut my hair and it's gonna be a little shorter, and this is gonna look even worse with shorter hair. Worse for me. Look at that tangle. Yeah. Worse for me because I don't really like it wiry, but if you do like it that way, then it's a good thing. But because I don't like it that wiry, I feel like it's better when it's longer. So I figured I'll do it now that my hair is longer and I don't have to suffer through it with shorter hair, even if it's just a tiny bit shorter. I think it's good. Make sure you use a heat protectant when you do your hair like this. Just because you can protect it better, and you know, it will definitely withstand the time. See what I'm saying now? Now I'm gonna have to do two unless I want to do it. I didn't judge it properly. I'm gonna have to do another one like this. See, this one moves. If I need to shuffle it back, it moves because it's the same barrel size, so it doesn't have a hard time going back like the cone one does. But yeah. Quite curly. It's like I have a lot more on this side. Oh, wait a minute, I just found a curl. Oh, there's more. All right, you go back. The time that you keep it on, it's all up to you. I tend to leave it on for like 10 to 12 seconds. what? Okay. From the time I start to wrap it. Sometimes less if I lose count of time. I'm afraid to keep it too long, so I'll just take it off sooner, like when I'm talking to you. And the last one. Okay, here we go. All right, well, now I'm just gonna let it cool down as is without really messing with it. And then I'll be back in about 7-10 minutes just to show you how it looks. So I'll see you then. 10 minutes later, actually it's cooled down quite quick because it's cold outside. And so it's kind of colder in the house too. So this is what we're going to be doing, just kind of breaking down the pattern, the curl. It depends on how much you want the curl to break down. You can use either just your fingers or just a brush or a comb, whatever you feel. I don't want too much of a curl because I feel like it's just a lot. It's just a lot of curl. So it's a little too much for me. And so I kind of want it more broken down. So we'll see how it does with this, just the fingers. But in the 10 minutes or whatever you let your hair cool down, you can just do makeup or whatever else, make a tea, which is what I did. So yeah, just, you know, be productive. You don't have to sit here and wait. Just do your thing or just relax. Yeah. Do anything you want to do. Yeah, let's just see how much, how little. I feel like it's just beep, beep. I need a little more or something. Let me get my brush. Just gonna comb it up a little bit. Much softer. These curls are gonna reform as the hair kind of comes down a bit. But because I don't want it this curly, I definitely I can definitely benefit from just the brushing, kind of calming it down a bit, making it how I want it to be. Gosh, a lot of hair. Okay, I'll clean that after. All right, that's not good. Let's calm down here. If you feel like it's too poofy, you can just get some water on your hands and kind of work it out in your hair, or you can use some conditioner, but conditioner, just leave-in conditioner, I feel like it's gonna get the hair a little too heavy, especially since I already used it. I already used it. All right, let's just straighten up a bit, and much better. All right, I think it's much better now, but it's still quite more curl, a lot more curl than what I usually prefer or go for. So if I were to want to straighten this up, I would just kind of basically put in a low ponytail for about half an hour or 10 minutes or 15, whatever time allows, and then it will be much more relaxed at the top where I actually want it more relaxed. So yeah, but if you leave it like this, it's just how it's gonna stay. Yeah, this is what we're looking at. I'm gonna turn around so you can see the back. So if you like this type of tight curl, this is for you. For me, just once in a while. Actually, very rare lately, because I feel like I have to work it out. Now, if I were to do it for my liking, I would definitely take thicker chunks, but I wanted you to see what you can actually do with it, because otherwise you wouldn't see any difference really from the other ones or the other barrel sizes. So I wanted you to see the type of curl you get with this one. But if you do want it more relaxed, take bigger chunks. So instead of just like these, you just would take it like this and just keep it from the same amount, because it will definitely give you less intense curl. It will relax even more and be, you know, how you want it. So just customize the ones that you have, or the whatever barrels that you have, to your liking. It doesn't have to be one way or another. Customize it to you. See, I like this one better. I like it this way better. All right. Gotta stop messing with the hair. Maybe. All right, here. That's done. Done. Okay, I think it's good. I think it's good. And I don't need to put any like conditioner, not conditioner. I don't need to put any like spray or any hairspray or anything to hold anything. It's like doing its job. It's not needing anything. So however I do it, that's how it's gonna stay the whole day, and the next pretty much, because I don't wash it often. So anyways, guys, this is it. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed, and that you get to see how it actually does with my length hair. See how much it shrunk? I mean, yeah, from down here to up here. But yeah, this is it. I will see you tomorrow morning. Good morning, everyone. Second day with the hair. My bun is a little wonky, kind of gave in. And so let's see what we're looking at. It's still curly. All right. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what the ponytail and the bun does for me. It's just gives it volume, because it's in such a high point, and then when it comes down, it just looks so much more volume-y. Some people are sleeping in the house, so I'm trying to be a little quiet. But we have curls. They're definitely different from device to device. I noticed that, well, I knew that from before, but doing these actually shows me more, because I can actually go back and look at the video. And yeah, it's just, they're definitely different from device to device. The sun is out. It's quite early, so I'm trying to hide away, but I don't think I'm doing too good of a job. But anyways, let's just wrap this up. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn around so that you can see the curls on the back, how it lays on there. The crown looks really nice. It feels good, nice actually. It's a little bumpy here. It will relax. It will relax and be okay. But yeah, the curls are there. Like I always do, I will just go ahead and kind of remind them of what they need to know, or what they already know, and just take it from there. I probably should have combed it last night. I forgot about it. I should have probably combed it, but I don't feel the need to comb it in the morning now. I don't think I'll need that either later. I will see if I need to. If I do, if you do comb it, just remember that it's going to be a little poofy, and then it's definitely going to look less curly. So you're going to have to go around and just kind of remind the curls what to do. And you'll be okay with that. But yeah, I mean, curls are bouncy again. Very nice and shiny, very healthy looking, which is what I actually like. Come on, son, work with me. But yeah, I like these. I've done this for like so long. It's just something that worked for me because of the hair not being in my face, and I just don't like to roll in it. It feels weird. And I'm a belly sleeper, though I go to sleep on my back as much as possible. But you know, when I wake up in the middle of the night, I definitely go back to the original, which is belly. So yeah, if my hair is down, I always put it up, so that kind of keeps me up a bit. So yeah, that's why it goes up. And yeah, this is it for day 2. Really happy with how it's looking. It's definitely gonna come down even more here, even though I kind of like the volume that I get up here. Oh my gosh, that's on hold. Is that better? Oh, on the other side. Let's go like this. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, much better. All right, so yes, this is what we're looking at. Hopefully it's not as distracting as it was. Go this way. But yeah, this is it. These will last the whole day, and I'm just so happy with them. Really happy with them. Actually, that should have been the other way. No, it was that way. It's wherever the bun goes, that's how I curl it. Yeah. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed these, and I'll see you. See, now I break the curl. All right. I will see you guys next morning, tomorrow morning, which is gonna be Sunday morning. We'll see how that goes. All right. I'm always fiddling with my hair when I put it up. Then after that, it stays the way it is. But yeah, when I take it out of it, I just I like to fiddle with it and play with it and just put it away like it. Now these I do not like. Much better now. Much better. Good morning, the 3rd day with the bun. Let's undo and see how it's looking. It's 10 o'clock, not a little, it's 10 o'clock. We went to a party last night and everybody stayed up late, like way past our bedtime. So because of that, the house slept in. I didn't, of course. 6:45 and I was up, but everybody else was sleeping, so couldn't do things before. I mean, I could have, but you know, it's a Sunday. So yeah, let's look at the hair. Definitely lots of volume, as kind of like always is when I take my hair down after the bun and the ponytail, the bun, the night. Kind of feel like I could brush my hair. Probably should. Yeah, let's brush my hair. I'll speed it up. Definitely quite poofy, but I know that this will come down, and I know that it will definitely look curly again, because that's just what it does. So I'm just gonna help it by just kind of grabbing sections and just kind of reminding it what it needs to do. And then I probably will be, where is it? Wait, like this. Yeah, like this in. I will come back about a half an hour just to kind of show you how it's looking after it's come down, and you get the, you know, the whole picture of it. Now, even if you are to go to work and you decide to brush your hair and you don't really have time, by the time you get to work, by the time everything is, you know, set, you will definitely be okay. So don't worry about brushing in the morning if you feel like you need to. Now, if I would have been smart, I would have just brushed last night, but last night was way too late. Like way too late. Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell you what time it was because it was way too late. That's like, yeah, it doesn't really happen that way, but it did last night. So yeah, let me turn around so that you can see the back. Actually, I should probably do like this. There we go. You can see it better. Let me see. Oh. Definitely help if I go like these and like these. these, take some from underneath. But even if I weren't to do these, it will section on its own because it will come down and kind of start to form its own curls again. So this is the third day. Probably will be washing tonight because it is Sunday, unless my friend cuts my hair tomorrow, and I'll just wash it tomorrow morning so that it's nice and wet and fresh and when she does it. So yeah, this is it for today. Definitely like not what it was when we started with, right? I will come back in half an hour to show you, but yeah, it's definitely not what we started with. But you can see the curls here are quite strong. It is also because they're smaller, so they definitely hold on to it much better. But I'll see about half an hour. I have an hour in, and this is what we're looking at. Definitely calmed down, and I've got my swirl going on, which I want to break down, but that one actually kind of always gathers there. It just connects. It's kind of almost the same length. I may have or might have not cast that with my own hands and scissors, but that's beside the point. But yeah, it's kind of like the same length almost, and kind of goes in the same swirl. They combine. So with that aside, this is what we're looking at. I do like to tuck my hair on this side, like I always say, so that's almost always like that. And then this is what we're looking at. The curls have formed much nicer. Of course, the puffiness has kind of subsided, and this is what it looks like in the back. That way you can get the whole length of hair, and it definitely is much more formed, much better than after I had combed it. It's only gonna get even better. So, but it's just a half an hour, just a little quick snippet, just so that you can see what it looks like and all that. But this concludes our 3-day check-in with the hair. Know that even though we started with a very curly way, it can be brought down by whatever you do day by day, and also what you do after you curl it, not comb it, after you curl it. So adjust to what you like, adjust to what you want your hair to look like. Work with items, work with tools to actually help you achieve what you want. So just know that there's always a solution for way too much or way too little, and just find what works for you. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for spending your time with me. I hope that this has helped you a little bit, just to see how the tool works, and also how to see how it actually does like 3 days in, because it's definitely different from when you start to when you end 3 days after. And I just hope that I have helped you there so that you can actually see that. Anyways, I will see you guys next time.